Oh. All right. This is a synopsis of the last video, which was 25 minutes long, which is crazy. I'm gonna pick some potatoes here because I think they're all ready. My tomato transplants are also ready, so I'm gonna do those. I'm also gonna build a fence out of some bamboo up in front of the garden, and we'll go over there. So apologies for the 25-minute video. That was completely unnecessary. And not worth the 25 minutes. So on this one, I'm just going to do a brief synopsis of it. I plan on doing a podcast that is just a weekly or bi-weekly podcast of just me and a friend who does similar things or doesn't, and just talking about making it in life. We're going to call it Making It. Also plan on doing like a monthly video essay on any sort of topic. Those may or may not take place in the garden. We'll kind of see from there. That's the plan with the channel. Garden Thoughts will continue on all social media platforms, but the rest of the stuff is only getting posted to the YouTube. There might be some live streams coming in the future, and more garden updates, more helpful tips and things like that. And yeah, so that is the actual plan with the YouTube. If you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, if you'd like to be a guest on Garden Thoughts, if you have a number, text me. If you don't, leave a comment or send me a message. So yeah, now we're gonna fast forward because I'm gonna be picking some potatoes. So fast forward starts now. This is a very good first harvest of potatoes. I'm gonna rinse them off, leave them outside to dry. I replanted a bunch of the other like smaller potatoes, and then I covered it with some lawn clippings that have been decomposing as kind of like a mulch. So that should work, and then I'll have some more potatoes here coming soon. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest some more stuff, then build a fence. I actually changed my mind. I'm gonna switch these beets around. They're growing like carrots because I don't think I planted them deep enough, so I'm planting them deeper in the ground so they actually start to fill out a little more. So they're right here. I'm gonna re-thin those out, so that way I get like a good quality of beet. Like I said, they look like carrots. That's not what they're supposed to look like. Round and bulbous. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna time lapse it. During the process of thinning the beets, I realized that I planted far more than I could ever consume. Gonna have to learn to pickle those. And also I decided to thin them out and transplant them to the other side of the garden because there just was not enough space next to the carrots. Ready. So I have okra sprouting up here. I didn't have enough room on the beets when I was moving them over there earlier. So I moved them here alongside my cabbage and onions here. I think what I'm about to do is I'm gonna take this bamboo that's right here, and I'm gonna trim off all the little branches, pile them up here-ish, but I'm gonna make kind of an impromptu deer fence, which is kind of what this whole garden has turned into, is an impromptu deer fence because the deer have been so on top of me. Yesterday, 7 o'clock, I caught them eating some beans I just planted right there, and I ran outside and chased them off, and there's a buck and a doe. Buck still had velvet on them. It's just they're ferocious. I have noticed that they're kind of lazy. They could hop this fence that you're behind, the camera, but they're not. It has chicken wire. It's not the best fence in the world, but it's what I had, what I could do with the time that I was given. So I've realized I think that they're just lazy. So if I build something tall enough that they can't go under it or step over it, I I think that'll probably do just fine. I thought they were coming from behind my house, but they're coming from somewhere down that way. On my property. And I can't shoot them. So during this process, I'm just clipping off all of the little limbs on the cane poles here, and then driving some old ones in the ground, kind of setting my perimeter. And as I'm doing that, I'm tying just some quick lashings on it. Okay, what I did not realize, because I already did a take of this, was that my microphones were off. So I guess they shut off over time. I didn't realize that. But I am done for the day. I'm gonna go back inside, drink some water. I might come back out later, but I'm not gonna be filming it. Great start to a fence, honestly. And I'll keep adding on more of these braces and such all the way down the cross. So yeah, I think this is a great start to keep deer out as this progresses. So thanks for watching. If you like it, great. Like and subscribe. If you don't, great. See you later. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. Like I said, more to come in this series of videos. Probably do a podcast this week. I don't know if I'll release it this week, but I'll probably film it this week. So, anyhow, thanks.